So global settings, another one of my favorite features.
Awesome. Okay.
This always blows
So
people's minds in demos, the global settings.
the fact that we can control everything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. So this is the global settings screen. This allows you to control the settings for all of your websites from one centralized location. And we're going to go through the different blocks here and see what are the different functions that we can do directly from here one by one. Now, I do want to say that you can have those settings set locally for each one of the websites if you want to have like a specific workflow or specific experience for a specific website or client. But if you have like a uniform approach, which I think is the right thing to do, then you just want to set this up once and turn on global settings from the plugin settings screen, which we will see once we explore the client interface plugin. So some of the general settings, we can enable or disable the tool on the interface on all of the websites with one click. We can enable the Atarim compact mode, which we're going to see. This is more resembling to the old UI. Was for some users that are using our system for, let's say, care plans or really small activities. They didn't need all the bells and whistles that we have on our interface that are great for the day-to-day work, but sometimes you just need the plus icon and that's it. So that is what compact mode is about, and we're going to see that on the plugin side soon. And then we have show task stickers by default. So when you land on a page, do you see all of those stickers, or do you just see the or you don't? So this allows you to do this by default. And then when you open the sidebar or when you click on the comment button, then it will show you all of those items in one go, all of those stickers in one go, if you turn this off. Then we have remove backend commenting. So in this case, we can enable or disable the ability to leave comments inside the WordPress admin screens, which is great for training clients on WooCommerce screens, or how to use Yoast or any other SEO plugins, or what's going on with the latest Gutenberg update, or where are their form entries on Gravity Form. So all of these things can be done through backend commenting, and again, we're going to explore this. Next up, we have the white label settings. This allows you to completely white label the Atarim plugin, or the client interface plugin for the client's point of view. So I want to point out like how I look at white label. You guys are our users, you guys are our customers, but your clients are your clients. So for us, the dashboard should have this, because I want to show that we care about you guys. I want you guys to think about Atarim when you're working inside the agency dashboard. But I also want your clients to think about you when they are working on their own websites and they are interacting. So the tool is fully white labeled in the client's eyes. And this is where you can upload the logo here, upload a little favicon, change the custom logo link. So this is great for setting up, let's say, an upsell screen. So for example, that would be like, HTTPS ACE Digital, which was my agency, .london/more, right? So maybe here I would give them, I would create a page on my website that would give my clients the ability to see what else can I offer them. So if they land on there, it's kind of like a bit of an upsell page, right? I can even use the logo creatively and right here and right below the logo, say click here to see what else we offer, which is basically gonna take them to this. Or I can also change the color. So I can make this like, let's say this is my color. So as you can imagine, my agency's color was purple. Not really surprising. So I like purple. So this was my agency's thing, kind of like the wall behind me. And then we have the ability to white label the tutorial video. So every time a new user is landing on the website, we train them for you. So we show them a 15-second video that shows them how to interact with the system, in the most basic way, so they can get started. It doesn't go deep like this training. It just gives them, click the plus icon, and here is how you do it, and here is how it should look like. But if you want to create your own video, you can drop in an embed code here, and this will replace our video that trains your clients. And then we have a checkbox to remove any mentions. So instead of the word Atarim, it's going to say collaborate everywhere. And then we have a reset white label settings. So that's just going to bring this to the factory settings here. Next up, we have email settings. This has been completely revamped over the past couple of weeks, and this is in connection to the new email-based support desk that was built into the agency dashboard. So here you can choose the from name, you can choose the email address that you want to send all of the emails from, and then you're gonna get some kind of an email address that you want to forward emails to. So for example, let's say this is my address, I would want to go to my inbox here, whether it's whether I have like a G Suite account or Workspace, they call it now, or whether I have this on whatever 365 or Outlook or some kind of a even just like an email, like a domain-based email provider. And then I need to set up a basic forwarding rule that will forward every email that is coming from to this address to this address. So if I get something here, it should forward this directly to here. And the reason for that is so that we can catch this email and know how to filter this directly into your agency dashboard inside your email-based support desk. So then you can verify the forwarding to see that it's working properly, and you can see that I've already done that. This might take sometimes 24, 72 hours for some email providers, and some email providers are going to be like instant. It's going to just go to green in a matter of seconds. After this, we have domain authentication, which is another new feature that we've introduced to make sure that all of the email notifications are being delivered properly, and the deliverability is like spot on. So what this does, it basically asks you to add some MX records, SPF records, DKIM records onto your domain. So you can find them right here inside. And once you do, this will make sure that when we send emails, it actually is sending them from this email address or based on this domain, which means that Google or any other email provider are going to identify that this is a verified domain, and it's going to go directly into the inbox instead of spam or give any notices for whatever reason. This is like the deepest level of verification that you can find. Now, there is some questions around this that are kind of common questions. Sometimes people are concerned that this is going to conflict with other MX records or SPF records that they already have within their account. So what I would point out is that we are actually sending to our own host, to a different host name, which means that it cannot conflict with yours. You can have your own MX records on your domain, and you can also have these MX records on this domain. And same thing for the SPF record. Some places, there is this this concept that you have to have only one, and that's true, only one per host name. But we have our own host name, so that you don't need to worry about it. You just need to copy this into your domain and set this as is. Once you're done with that, you can click this button, and it's going to check each one of them and mark them green. As you can see, I can't click this because I already verified my domain. Next up, we have the ability to BCC every email notification and every email that is going out of your agency dashboard account, of your Atarim account. So this means that I can add multiple emails here and say like my mom, right? I want to keep her in the loop, gmail.com. And I can comma separate this and send this to Jerome as well. And this is going to make sure that all of the emails, all of the notifications are also sent to here for any reason. After this, we have the default email notifications of the agency dashboard. So one thing that we want to keep in mind when it comes to email notifications is that there's two levels to our email notifications. What you're seeing here is basically the ability to allow your clients or other users or users on the websites to choose from these options. What do I mean by this? If I'm going to turn this off, this means that when users are asked to choose their notifications, they're not going to be asked if they want to send for every new task. It's not even going to give them this option. But if I'm going to turn this on, it means that they will be able to choose this or not. So again, with GDPR compliance and privacy laws, people can opt out of different emails if it's getting too much for them. They can tick a checkbox off in the WordPress dashboard, and then they're not going to get notifications for this particular one or the other based on the settings that you set up here. So if I'm going to turn all of these off, this means that users will not be able to choose any notification. If I'm going to choose all of these on, turn these on, users are going to be able to choose from any of the notifications, from all of the notifications. We also have the weekly report, the automated report, and the daily report that we can automatically send. This is amazing for like Friday emails. It's completely automating the Friday emails concept that we used to have in our agency and spend a lot of time doing this every Friday, but pretty much half an hour per client to figure out what we did so far, what we're doing next, and what we have pending, what we did this week, and what we're gonna do next. And this is just gonna be from half an hour per client, it turned to this. And after this, let me see. Great. Yeah, I'm going to continue down here. After this, we have the integration settings. So this is brand new. We have our native Zapier integration that allows you to integrate to Zapier through Zapier to more than 4,000 other tools that are out there. And all you need is this API key that is specific to your account, and this is going to allow you to send items or receive items around different notifications. So what kind of actions and triggers do you have? We're going to explore them through the webhooks because we have a list right here. But if you want to use the Zapier one, just click this button and it's going to allow you to use this integration within Zapier. I can also say that over the upcoming week or couple of weeks, we're going to have Integromat here added and a few more integrations coming over the upcoming months. So we now have a dedicated person that is building integrations, and from 2 months ago, now we have already 2 out and 2 coming. Webhooks. So webhooks allow you to again integrate to everything that is out there through outgoing webhooks, triggers, or actions. So these are the same things that you would find on the Zapier integration. So this is a great way to show you what you can send out. So every time there is a new website, you can create an action, yeah. So every time a new website is happening, then it will trigger something. It will do something on the other side. Every time there is a new task inside Atarim, in your Atarim account, it's going to do something on the other side. Every time there's a new comment, it's going to do something on the other side. New note, which means the clients don't see this. Maybe drop this to Slack. Add that note to Slack directly. New status change. Maybe if something is marked as pending review, you want to add this to your QA team. New priority. Maybe if you get an urgent something marked as critical, you want to get a text message or an email to your own personal account, or just to make sure that you're in the loop, or Slack message. New assigned user. If you want to notify specific users, you can do it again from here. A new tag that was added. So this really opens things up because tags are customizable. So you can do whatever tag creates whatever action. And new time entry. Every time a new time entry is created in the agency dashboard. And of course, we can also create things inside the dashboard. So we can create new tasks from emails, from text messages, from Slack and from Slack messages, really from anywhere else, from Trello, Trello tickets. You can create tasks inside different websites. From emails that came to your inbox and not to the correct location, you can send them directly to us. Create a new comment and add them to a thread. So you have like all kinds of filters options to figure out which task is the right one. New note, new status change. So change the status on an existing task, change the priority on an existing task, assign a user to a task, add a new tag to a task, and create a new time entry in our system. And with every request, we're sending out links of the tasks and the exact location in our dashboard. We're also sending the automated screenshots, the browser version, the screen size. So a whole bunch of data that you can never get anywhere else apart from our interface.